Show me your hands.
Police emergency.
Bring it down.
Stop, stop. Blue lights, what do they mean? Relax, brother.
Not what normal 22-year-olds see.
Man's out here, boy.
That's not very nice.
Wasn't expecting that, no.
I don't know whether he's armed or anything.
We're going to be approaching from...
Friday night. I wouldn't be anywhere else.
Hey! Go, boy!
Control 2, night shift for Exorcist, 105.
Oscar Tango 6, there's somebody two of us on tonight.
Yeah, you for 12.
It is 20 to 12. Feeling good, feeling cold. It's very cold today.
You gonna have your food?
Absolutely. Probably a very plain sushi. If I eat something heavy, I'm just going to be falling asleep, mate.
November Echo 4 Hotel.
For hotel?
Can I ask you to attend a welfare check, please?
Yep, that's fine.
We've had a report for a friend, hasn't heard from a female friend for weeks.
Right, is it a friend, isn't it? It's called it.
He's tried to shout through the letterbox, but nothing, and neighbours haven't seen her. I've been in the job for exactly a year, so like a baby in policing. Growing up, you'd see police cars going past and you're like, oh, that's cool. I want to be like that one day. But I've never really seen a police officer that looks like me. And I think that's a big deal, especially in Leicester. It's a very diverse city. When I joined the police, grandparents were very, very scared. They were like, no, she can't do that, it's very dangerous. She's still quite young, I don't know whether she's ready for it. And then you do think about it, like, am I too young for this job? And it's like, no, I'm fine. I am an adult.
This is it.
Cool. When they say every single day is different, that's exactly how it is. And it kind of puts you on edge sometimes, being like, what is this day got for me?
Hello, it's the police. Hello, it's the police.
Yeah, it's quite messy. There's only one light on as well. No answer.
I think we'll have to just put the door in, personally, just with the circumstances.
Yeah, because it's given the timescale and everything.
We'll let the sergeant know.
Echo 4 Hotel?
Go on, Khadija.
Yeah, we tried the door, there's no answer. We've tried the neighbour, and no answer as well. We are thinking of putting the door in.
Yep, that's fine. You've got a power under section 17 of base to go in to save life and limb.
Yep, no worries, thanks, Sarge. Because everything was moving quickly, the adrenaline starts to kick in, it's like, right, okay, there might be an immediate risk here of death, basically. When I was in school, I was so shy. I wouldn't even put my hand up for like answering questions and stuff. But in this job, you do have to become a bit more tough-faced with what you do deal with.
You'll get through that?
Absolutely. Calling through is very much like, what am I going to be faced with? But it's one of those things that we have to do.
It's a full moon.
Oh, no. Every single time there's a full moon, the crime rate rises by about 50%. That's not an accurate statistic, but...
Making that up.
Yeah, but feels like that's the case. day, I quite like a bit of BBC One Extra.
Gem's also good, because then you get like some of the classic
Yeah,
old school.
old school bangers. Nelly, Neo,
Yeah.
Busted.
Busted.
Just picked up 2 males on Biggin Street.
1-0 monitored.
There you go. Just come down towards Bridge Street.
I absolutely love driving on blue lights to 999 calls, chasing bad guys. I sound like a right child, but I just get excited to go into the action. Glory boy. Call me that from now on.
1-0 you
Hey, Ricky, you all right, mate?
This is harassment. You stopped me yesterday, you stopped me last Thursday, you stopped me last Wednesday. The week before, they had armed response, ARVs, and had us all out the car.
Yeah.
That is harassment. Yeah, I was an active criminal. I'm trying to change my life around. My reputation precedes me, and you're stopping on a daily basis.
We keep stopping him, but we don't stop people for no reason. That person is very, 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 very well known to us.
With interest, Ricky, why do you need that?
Why? Because I've got 13 stab wounds. I've been stabbed in my chest, my stomach, my face, my back, arms and my legs. Unfortunately, my life is at risk. My life ain't normal.
No, it's all right, mate.
Last time I saw you, you're being carried out of a house on a stretcher. Is it healed all right?
I don't know what. Get there, crack on, but you have to crack on, don't you? It's life.
Absolutely. Growing up, I would have been quite scared of things like this. Whereas nowadays, I'm rocking up to these people. I think because I've got a really good team, all my kit, I feel almost like Superman. I feel quite invincible.
Yeah, that's good. Just sit there, keep your feet out, facing my colleague.
You've been in trouble with us before. I wouldn't know. Never been charged, right? You don't come to our attention this often if you're good as gold.
No, you just come to my attention.
I've had the car impounded 6 times in 2 months. Was it Saturday we got nicked in Skeg?
We don't cover Skeg. I'm taking no responsibility for that, Ricky. I always go with the approach of talking to people like they are your mate. Hello, mate. How you doing? You all right? And they find it difficult to shout and give you abuse and be hostile towards you when you're being nice as pie. We're just finishing sorting my mate out just because he's got some cannabis on him.
It's only a joint, isn't it?
Yeah, it's illegal, isn't it? It's got to deal with it.
I know.
Due to the very small amount that you've got, I'm satisfied to give you a finished resolution, okay? However, you need to switch on, seriously. Yeah. You're going down a very, very bumpy road. Okay, I don't know. I'm not even laughing about this, okay?
Yeah. I'm free to go, innit?
Yeah, you're good to go. All good.
Right.
Take care, see you later. Friday night, if I wasn't working, potentially be out. Instead, I'm here, stood in the cold, dealing with this. But I love it. I won't be anywhere else. See you shortly.
See you later.
Oh, it's freezing.
This person, they'd not been seen for a good 5 weeks. We had concern for that person's life. Louis?
Yeah?
And I think she's not breathing. The minute I kind of walked straight to the living room, I could just see a female on the floor.
Echo 4 Hotel. We've eventually gained entry. This female's not breathing.
November Echo 4 Hotel, just confirm you call an ambulance from scene.
Echo 4 Hotel, just calling them now. Thank you. It's a really weird feeling because it's kind of a bit of a panic. It just sits in your gut where you're like, I don't want to be in this position.
Human service.
Ambulance, please. It's Leicester Police calling.
Thank you.
No, she's not breathing. She has been here for a while. This was the first time I'd ever been to a sudden death. Just seeing the body, you're just like, right, okay. And it does take a few seconds to kind of just register, right, that's a dead body in front of you.
We'll leave her how she is at the moment.
Yeah.
We'll just note the time. Just 12:25.
Okay. It is quite a distressing sight. Not what normal 22-year-olds see on a daily basis or anything.
You just need to ascertain full circumstances, ensure there's a scene and no suspicious circumstances, third-party involvement or signs of suicide.
I don't think I thought the job was going to be like this, if I'm honest. I think I always thought that it was always just locking up bad people, which it is, but then there's so much more to it as well. Hey, you okay? Yeah. I'll give that to you. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Cool. See you in a bit. Not until I probably got home, that's when it kicked in, that, wait, I saw a dead body today, and I think I need to sit back and kind of just think about it. And you do get nightmares from it, I did. It's not a normal thing to see. And it's that part of the job that is difficult. Mate, we smell like that flat.
Yeah.
I don't think that smell's going to go away anytime soon.
No.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you're going under the M1 bridge, clap.
If they want a battle, I'm ready for war.
The countryside is for a specific type of person, I would say, and I do not fit that. It's just fields, innit? Give me a tower block any time, mate.
November Alpha Mobile, please. The neighbour called. Elderly occupants had workmen turn up. There's a concern in case they're rogue traders.
So we tend to have people who take advantage of elderly folks. So we're just got to make sure no one's taking advantage of this old boy, basically.
They call me Super Ahmed. I can think worse names to be called. As a new sergeant, I'll always get stuck in work as one team, work as one family, innit?
How much did they charge you?
£160.
For how many tiles did they fix for you?
They didn't fix the tiles, they put the ridge on.
Oh, the ridge, oh, okay.
They lifted one up there and it was right loose.
Okay, that's
So first of all, they wanted 180, but I got them down to 160.
Oh, you haggled them down.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Are you happy with the work that they've done?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got no issues?
No.
No. If you're happy with the work,
Yeah.
I'm not going to come to your kingdom and tell you what to think or how to feel.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the reason why we've all turned up is because there are people going around
Oh, I know.
taking advantage out of people, saying, especially cold callers. So my advice to you is, if you get anyone coming to call your house saying you need this work doing, that work doing, tell them to go away. That's my advice. You can always go online and find good reviews. You got any youngsters? Get them to do all the... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, a bit of reviewing and that, online research. You get to find out a lot about a business, don't you?
Policing is about talking to people, dealing with people. It's about building those trust and those relationships. There's nothing wrong with having a bit of charm, you know?
Right then, we'll leave it at that. Okay. I'll let you enjoy the rest of your day, yeah? Take care. If you look at the roof, they've just put a bit of cement on it, really. Bish, bash, bosh. 160 quid. People who target elderly people, well, I don't think it's appropriate for TV, innit? But we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. He's happy, ultimately, so we'll resume ours. We'll go and see what other jobs are on the queue.
Grew up in a city, worked in the city, violent crime, robberies, stabbings. They took me to a very quite rural area. Compared to the city, you just don't deal with theft of livestock or what do you call it, hair coursing. I had to Google that, by the way, when I was going to a job. Hair coursing. What's that?
I'm built for the concrete jungle, I am. Oh.
Bench is wobbling. Or is that you wobbling?
It's because I've not been to the gym in forever, because of response. I've always wanted to join the police. When I grew up, my grandma used to take the bill, police interceptors, traffic cops, all of it, from on those little video things, and I used to watch it non-stop on repeat for weeks on end. And I think that helped steer me down a route where I was all up for being a police officer. It's really good to get in the gym, so you don't get outrun by youths a quarter of your age. Callum.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
You're still behind me.
Can you see yourself doing anything other than response?
Yeah, the action and adrenaline rush.
Yeah, I love it.
No, you can tell you do, to be fair. On that radio, you either love the job or you love your own voice. It's one or the other.
When I first joined, it was horrifying. I thought, I'm too young to be doing this, don't know what I'm doing, not confident enough, and you go into panic. But as I've sort of got the experience, you think, you know what, I can do this, I can be a police officer. Cal, can you come back me up, please, mate?
You're all right. I don't know what he's going to do to you. You going to have any energy left after that session?
Absolutely none. You're driving, aren't you?
Highest qualified driver.
PC Dyson drives every time. Never lets anyone else drive. Mr. Andy Dyson. He's a very experienced officer, got all the accolades, a real veteran of Leicestershire Police. As a response officer, you see such a full range of crime in Loughborough. You've got thefts, stabbings, all sorts of serious incidents. The most challenging part is probably when you get a really gruelling, gruesome, nasty job. I've been really lucky so far that it hasn't affected me, but you don't know when that's going to happen, you don't know when it's going to come. And that could knock you for six, you don't know. What's your favourite band?
I quite like Phil Collins because he looks a bit like me.
I don't know who that is, sorry, mate.
Phil Collins? You never heard of Phil Collins?
Should we Google him?
He's a bit shorter than I am and he's got a much fatter backbone.
He actually does look like you.
Hey?
Identical.
Got a grade 1 female trying to go on the track. Yeah, she's stating that today she wants to jump in front of the train.
Yes, we'll travel. We're just going to a grade 1 that's just come in of a female who's taken a massive overdose and is currently at the train station threatening to jump off the bridge. That one.
Now, don't.
Thank you.
Can you see her?
So I can see about 200 yards that way.
Yeah.
About 50 yards that way.
Yeah.
I can't see anyone.
It's received by the train driver, wasn't it?
Yeah. Jumps in the bushes, apparently, from being sighted.
Lima 4 Foxtrot. What was the last sighting of this female at on the train tracks?
Difficult one, because we're just unable to find her. It's such a big network of rails we've been onto the tracks and we can't see anyone, and obviously the tracks are really, really wide, so a lot of ground that this person could be at. Our report came in about 20 minutes ago, so it's almost playing catch-up to try and locate where they are now. Yeah, there's a lot of time pressure with things like this because you've got someone who's potentially on a live train line who could be hit by a train at any minute. Hold on. Is that somewhat on the right-hand side there? She's on the track.
Right, she's there. There.
Any way to get on the track?
No, there's a train coming out. Lima 4 Foxtrot. We found this woman on the fast down line, I think. No, there's a train coming out. Right, love, move away from the track, please. No! Quickly! Move away! Move! Move, please!
I genuinely thought I'd just watched someone get hit by a train at full speed. The breath went out to me. It was really strange. I've never had anything like that before. I've never heard Andy scream in that way. It was almost like something out of a film. It was horrifying. First time I felt affected by something I've seen.
Lever 4 Foxtrot. Female moved away in the nick of time.
A train's just missed her by an inch, literally. Officers are now with her. I believe it was a suicide attempt.
Come on, dear, come on. We got you. We got you. You're safe now.
You feel a sigh of relief because we'd got her, we'd found her, and she was safe now that she was with us. I was really worried about Andy. I've never seen him like that. He was in turmoil. Regardless of experience, no matter what level you're at, you can get affected at any point. Are you all right after seeing that?
It was close.
Definitely close, yeah. It was very, very shocking. If you weren't there in that moment, she would have been hit. I think I've worked with you enough to know when your voice comes out that something's not right. And that was one of those moments.
The woman said, "You need to leave, otherwise I'll set my dogs on you." Caller describes the dog as being a small dog, looks like a chihuahua.
Oh, no. Oh, my God, I'm so close. Listen, I passed my driving test first time. Some of these pictures are really embarrassing.
Who's on there? You?
Yeah, I got for my birthday.
So vain.
I didn't give it to myself.
When trouble wrecks your heart and the world's gone dark and your soul is black and blue.
How have you found it so far?
I have enjoyed it. It's been good. It's a bit mad.
Exactly. I remember my first day, I was like, well, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Literally 7 o'clock in the morning, and they're like, there's a woman kicking off, so we need all like female officers, and I'm like, does that include me? No one prepared me for this.
No, that was my first strip search. It's not really something you want to see.
No.
Either. I don't want to see a naked person in front of me.
Exactly. But it was like that sudden death that I went to. Like, she was like there for like 5 weeks.
Horrible.
I was like, okay. The job is difficult, and sometimes it does take a toll on me. There has been times that I've thought, can I actually carry on with the job? Can I carry on doing this? And I think it's having the support of your colleagues that's really, really important. You know, you've got each other to basically have a shoulder to cry on if you need to. And I was like, what am I supposed to be doing? This isn't what you normally see,
No,
like a
exactly.
22-year-old. And then I'm like, it's okay, I'll ring the ambulance. And then after that, I'm like, hang on, I did all the right things.
Your adrenaline's going. You're
Yeah.
thinking, I'm not doing anything right, when actually you're doing absolutely fine.
It's like,
all in control.
Like, don't worry, it's fine, I got this handled.
I know.
The minute you do talk about it, you do feel like a huge relief off your shoulders. Because you don't feel alone in that situation where you're like, am I the only person that doesn't feel okay?
They don't know about the block life. Still doing my day in the front line. They're on what I'm alright.
If you live out here, you're hungry, you want some kebab, yeah? You ain't gonna find one around here. The only place that's open is Market Harbour. There's this one place called Chicken Fun. I don't think the chicken's having fun, mate.
So I started on 2015 as a special constable. Before that, I was working in the hospitality sector. So with the hospitality side of stuff, you can easily fix a problem by just simply saying, here's a voucher. We do apologise, come back again. And a lot of people walk away quite happy. But here, I can't go around giving people vouchers.
Grade 1 female being assaulted in a vehicle at the moment, travelling on the A6. There's a quite a white Golf.
Sergeant Ahmed, I'm currently on the I'm coming onto the A6, leaving Market Harbour now.
Thanks, Sarge.
Yeah, here it is. Sergeant Ahmed, I'm right behind it now. I'm going to the McDonald's roundabout. Just stand by, stand by. It's slowing down now as we speak. Bear with me.
Because it was a report of a assault in progress, I don't know what the relationship is between those two individuals in the car.
Hi, turn your engine off for me, please.
So I tried to make it like a normal traffic stop check.
Is this your car, love?
Yeah.
Yeah? MOT, tax insured?
L42, just confirm the stop.
Yes, there's vehicle stop. If I can get another crew, that'd be lovely, please. I'm currently on the A6. You guys all right to have a chat with the gents? I'll have a chat with the lady. So who's in the car with you today?
My partner.
Okay. Has anything happened between you and him today?
If she's been an actual victim of crime, she's more likely to open up to me away from the perpetrator.
We've received a call that you were basically getting attacked. Apparently the male was banging your head against the window and stuff. Have you got a dash cam in your car at all, anything like that? No. Okay, cool. Give me a few minutes, yeah?
If we sense something's not the truth or not accurate, we compare accounts. So me and my colleague would have a little chit-chat. What did he say? Oh, she said this, he said that. Okay, cool, cool, cool. If they match, happy days. If they don't match, we dig further.
What's he said, mate?
So effectively, he said in the car that they've been kissing in the car as flat, and then they have been play fighting, but not fighting.
Nothing physical?
No.
Okay. Cool, no worries.
Stopped the car about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And we was kissing. That's
Okay.
the only thing that's happened. He's not done that to me.
So he's not hit you at all?
No.
On this occasion, they were just having a kiss as they were driving. Just sharing a passionate kiss.
Yeah.
When he's driving, he's going like that.
That's the only thing we've done.
So, yeah, it's because when we get a call like that, we're going to have to investigate. We can't ignore it, brother, you know what I mean? Because people do all kinds. Sergeant Ahmed, both parties were separated and spoken to separately. They've basically provided the same account. Both of them deny any form of physical altercation or assault on either party. The only thing that they'd done in terms of physical altercation was kissing each other, and that was it. At the moment, we've got no offences. We're just checking their driving documents just to make sure that's all in order. Then we're going to let them go. Thank you. We get a lot of callers of good intent around here. But yeah, if you're concerned enough to call us on 999, I'll come and check it out. Do you know what I mean? I'm getting paid, aren't I? So, not a problem. Whatever hanky-panky business they do, that's between them. I'll leave that with them, lot. If you're gonna come out, I ain't playing no games with you today. Lads, what are you doing?
That's the curse. No one ever tell anyone that I did that.
You still didn't need to fuck up my life like this, bro.
You're under arrest on suspicion of assault.
There
it is, scrubbing. What's a run?
Show me your hands.
Police emergency.
Bring it down. Stop, stop. Blue lights, what do they mean? Relax, brother.
Not what normal 22-year-olds see.
That's out here, boy.
That's not very nice.
Wasn't expecting that.
I don't know whether he's armed or anything.
Friday night. I won't be anywhere else.
Hey! Go, boy!
Control at November Echo for Golf. Late shift, Devon.
Control out to November Echo for Echo.
Hello!
Control to night shift.
Yeah, we're with this stolen vehicle. I've just noticed there's a CCTV on the building, so we can go back.
When I passed my sergeant's exam, the posting I was offered was in the country.
Yeah. It didn't look like there's something on the back seat.
Green wellies. That's a bit weird.
Go ahead, Sarge.
Hey mate, you can let the owners know with the car's here, it's all locked. There doesn't appear to be any damages that we can see. Was there any wellies at all? The things that the farmers wear? I don't even know who else wears them.
Do you not have a pair of wellies?
No.
Oh, God, no.
So I left my inner city for somewhere very much rural, seeing a lot of green fields and that.
Have any wellies?
Yeah. You can take the boy out of the city, but you can't take the city out of the boy.
I'm gonna go.
Nothing really big happens here.
A lot of stuff you're going to deal with is, you know, horses, sheep, escaping out of the farm, going onto the road, or whatever.
I probably want to say I find it challenging personally.
Monday night. People have ought to be awake tonight.
Control to Alpha 46. You're going to the Grade 1 in Harborough.
Sergeant Army, do you want to assign me to that? I'll make my way.
Roger, thank you.
So we're just going to go to a job. Some males in a back garden acting a bit suspicious. So we'll go and check it out, just in case there's someone trying to break into someone's property. In the police, you can't plan, really. You've got to be fluid. I like the unexpected. Hello, hiya.
Are you in response to my call?
Yeah, about the bloke in your garden.
I'm shaking.
No, it's normal. It's normal.
I was just worried about in case he came in.
Came into your address, yeah. No, that's fine.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
As a response cop, you're the first one there. All eyes are on you.
Show me your hands. Stay there. Sergeant Ahmed, I'm just keeping my distance at the minute. If you can keep the cruise rolling, that'd be much appreciated. Violent crime, robberies, it's made me a lot more mindful about my own personal safety. So you've got to be a lot more smarter and you've got to be a lot more switched on. If you're going to come out, you better come out with your hands out of your pockets. Because I ain't playing no games with you today.
Go on, mate. Yeah, how you get? Oh, mate, I'm just lying down.
You're under arrest on being in closed premises, okay? You don't have to say anything about imminent harm defense. If you don't mention one question, something which later on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence, okay?
You got anything on you shoot out? No.
So we've got him, we've arrested him. He's basically said he wanted someone to put his head down.
Yeah.
All right, but everything is fine, and you're fine, most importantly.
Thank you very much.
All right, take care, yeah?
We've got someone breaking into someone's house. But everything you approach with an open mind. Because sometimes it's not always as reported.
Yeah, have you been arrested before?
Yeah, because I've done nothing wrong.
So what are you doing here?
Trying to find somewhere to sleep, you know? I didn't do anything wrong.
What connections have you got to Market Harbour, then?
Travellers. Because I used to work with them. I tried to get away from them.
To me, when we're talking to him, things just didn't feel right. Nah, there's something more to this.
Welcome to Loughborough Town. Always play a game of how many bouncers you can wave at and they wave back if you get the high score. You get triple points if you get the security guard there because he sort of hides away.
Making like a Queen's Park at all. We are getting some of the calls in now from 10 you on the roof. So it looks like they're trying to make a way across the park.
As a response officer, I wake up and I'm like, yes, let's go. I've done quite a few jobs previously. Bar work, salesman, selling cut-resistant industrial work gloves. But I had a friend who worked at the police station and I never really considered it as being a real job that I could actually do. It was a bit like an astronaut's job. And over.
If I rip my trousers, Jake.
But I'd put an application in, and when I got that call, found out that I was going to get a spot. I was actually in Malta at the time, I was on holiday, and I got it while sat in the sun lounger, so jumped up, danced around, it was a great moment. Yeah, Lima 10, we're just going over to the bowling club to check on damage. CCTV cameras have had their eyes on, and it appeared that someone was booting one of these doors. Must have smashed the shed to smithereens.
I'm arresting you for impersonating a police officer.
Lima 10.
Go ahead.
Big group. They're very loud. They're all shining torches out. It's coming from the park at the moment.
Roger that.
I know these kids very well. They are a real problem for us. Out and about, causing antisocial behaviour. Guys, what are you up to? Are you?
Yeah.
I know who you three are. I know who you are.
I know who you think that is, but it's not who you think it is because you don't know him.
Do I not?
Bro, you turned into a prick.
Why are you talking?
Because you are rude as fuck.
Stop swearing. Bring it down. You've been at me. Okay, so.
Football something elsewhere, yeah.
I'm not talking to you. When a kid's talking to you like that, you just have to accept it. You can't really shout back at him. You can't really go and arrest him, which you could do if it was an adult. It doesn't really anger me. It's something we hear every day, so it just goes straight over your head.
Because they're juveniles, they generally tend to get away with quite a lot. So I think they don't really have that fear of being caught or being challenged as much.
It's just difficult. Bearing in mind, we're the only 2 officers that are assigned to this job. You've got a number of suspects. We would have struggled if we tried to take everyone into custody. Jump off your left, that's it. And jump down.
That's enough jumping over fences, Jake, for today.
Yeah, I think we're done. I was really lucky through my childhood. I had a stay-at-home mum who brought me up the right way. I was quite respectful of the police. Yeah, you'd go out occasionally on the park, staying out late, but I definitely wasn't smashing things up. Sometimes I feel that police presence seems to provoke them playing up.
They enjoy it, though. They enjoy us getting there
They do.
and seeing how far they can push it.
So tell me what's happened then.
Travellers, they picked me up off the street. Homeless guy, yeah?
Where?
Homeless guy. You want work?
Yeah.
Come with us, yeah?
Okay.
You treat us like dogs, mate. Like dogs. If it don't work for them,
Yeah.
I get beat up.
Okay.
I've had enough of it. I need to get away.
Have you reported that to the police?
If I did, I'll get myself shot, no?
So this bloke who was essentially forced into modern-day slavery, the moment he told me that, boom, that's my problem now. Let me sort you out, let me help you out.
We're just going to take this fella to Market Harbour police station. He might be potentially a victim of modern slavery.
Now it's about looking after him and treating him just like you want your family member to be treated if they were in this situation.
We're just trying to help you out so you can get a bed. But we have to make some phone calls.
I want the cup, I'll drink, no?
You want tea, coffee? I'll give you tea, coffee, bro, no problem. Yeah? So do you want to jump in the car and then we'll go to Harbour?
I've lived in Egypt, Pakistan, Canada, Sweden.
But born in Somalia, essentially, civil war kicked off.
And I've seen the brutalities that humans can have. So it'll take a lot to shock me. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in.
I was super obsessed with Hannah Montana to the point where I actually had like her blonde wig and dressed like her. A woman actually stopped me and was like, "Oh, I love your boots." I was like, "Thanks, I'm a star, that's why."
Stop being so dramatic, Cor.
No pressure, Pro, no pressure. That's the curve.
Shit. No one ever tell anyone that I did that. So right now we're going to a call where a female, she's rang in saying that her partner's assaulted her. She's stated that she can't live with him anymore and she's kind of fled to her friend's house. It's on the 6th floor.
I'll meet you there.
Mate.
Yeah, I'm not going in the lift, you know that.
Sake. Lauren has a phobia of lifts. I'm the first in my family to join the force. The first shift I had, probably the first night shift, My dad is very nervous.
Hello, it's the police.
He was like, can you message me all the time? Like, you're a small person, are you going to be okay? I'm like, yes, I'll be fine.
Hello.
Hi.
You speak English okay?
Yeah.
Okay. What language you speak?
Somali.
Somali. We get translator, okay?
Yes, okay.
I'll get that.
Your Somali interpreter, how may I help you?
Hiya, yes, we're here with the lady. It's in regards to a domestic that's happened with her husband. Through an interpreter is quite difficult because you're going through third person. We do come across a lot of people that do speak different languages on a daily basis. Are you okay to just ask her what exactly has happened?
ninkan laba sanaa la joogaa wadanka markuu i keenay oo intoona bixin ka hor wuxuu igu samayn jiray 4 fariiray oo iga xiraa gacmaha idugaha wuxuu iishidaa qur-aan kadibna wuxuu dhaashayaa diinaa qabtaa ana wax qabin oo ceeji igu qabanaa ceejida markuu igu qabtane markaa dhaho ani waa iga.
When it comes to assaults and domestic abuse and neglect, you can see the serious distress and impact that it has. It very much does hit a nerve.
wuxuu igu hanjabaa naagtida kalaan xamar ii jirtaa keysanaanayaa ii saxiix si aa wadanka kaaga saar aadaa tahay wadanka saa kaaga saaro naagtida kalaa keysanaa aan guursaday ii saxiix oo markasta igu hanjabaa kadibna saasuu maxaa dhahay suuno igu garaaca oo dhaa hurdi karta.
It is difficult. You can't imagine what kind of pain that person's going through. You know, what can I do to make this feel better? And it's trying to offer that support. Would she want a non-molestation order or restraining order against him? In relation to her giving a statement, just given the fact that we'd need an interpreter with the statement, it won't be now. Is she available tomorrow?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay. We'll go for now and hopefully see her tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Sometimes it's difficult to police people where they've got things that you can't necessarily relate to. It kind of changes your mental age a bit. You just instantly kind of have that push to become a lot more mature because of what you deal with. I didn't expect that, if I'm honest. It's just quite sad. When there are difficult jobs that we do go to, something that we haven't really seen before, I do tell my parents about them sometimes. Basically talk about the emotional kind of side of things, and they'll be very understanding and say, you know what, it is okay to not be okay sometimes. I'm going to show you a bit of de-stressing on the punching bag.
Is that what you always do?
Absolutely, and 10 years of karate.
I did not know you did karate.
Yes.
Okay, time for me to leave.
I'm 5'2", but I've got a black belt in karate. So when it comes to necessarily getting into a roll around, I don't think I'd ever say no to a fight. So if you punch that one here and then the other one there. Yeah?
Okay. Like this.
You're a great puncher, oh my God.
Thank you. So how did you get into karate?
So my mum, when I was like 8, she was like, you need like social skills and stuff. You need to do like other like activities after school. And I was like, okay. That was probably like my worst nightmare at the time. I was very, very reserved, didn't ever want to speak to anyone. I was very much like, just leave me alone. But I guess it did eventually help. So I became a lot more confident after that. And like you'd learn like loads of self-defense stuff too.
Yeah.
But if someone attacks me with a knife, I know exactly what to do. How I know stuff.
That is quite cool.
So obviously with how we are people, I feel like when we go to jobs, it's more softer, easier.
Always start down here and then work your way up.
I think that's like our little superpower is we know how to communicate with people. Yeah. And it's really great. In terms of my policing style, it just depends on the kind of situation that I'm in. It can very much be very calm, very collected to kind of de-escalate things. But if something happens, it can just go the complete opposite way and being probably more assertive and kind of confrontational. I think I just become a more tougher, small person. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Wait, 1 for good luck.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Good luck for the shift.
Yeah.
You're the calmest person to work with.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Permanently calm.
I suppose in the good cop, bad cop dynamic, I'm definitely the good cop. As a kid, Mum gave me the good cop side. She raised me in a way where you have to be friendly, you have to talk to everybody, and I think that's filtered through into me.
Can't agree further mobiles. We're getting reports of the break-in.
It came in initially as a break-in. We then found that it was actually a traveller encampment, so they'd taken over a site, padlocked the gate, and we couldn't really get in. Hello, mate, you OK? Would you do me a favour? Is there any chance you could go and ask Mum or Dad just to come have a quick chat with them?
You know what weakness?
What?
For you to fuck off.
That's not very nice. How long are you guys staying here for?
As long as we can.
As long as you can. Have you guys put that padlock on?
Yeah. That padlock is broke. Them cars in.
OK. I'm not very good at being overly assertive. Sometimes you have just got to go, oi, listen here, and I'm not always the best at that.
Sorry, mate. He's a little nightmare.
It's very difficult to keep a straight face when you've got a 6-year-old telling you to do one, especially when they're running around with fire extinguishers and things. It really is quite comical. It's a bit of a difficult one to deal with because obviously they've locked themselves in and they shouldn't be there. So we have certain departments that deal with it specifically. So we're going to get in touch with them and see if they can remove them from the site.
Leave a 4 goal.
Yeah, 4 golf.
So you said it's a break in progress in the Shakespeare Street to them.
With them now at Shakespeare Street. So I've just had a report from some users breaking into the rear yard of M&S. Security guard has identified 2 suspects that were both known to us. Hey mate, do you know what's happened?
They pulled the door open, one of them came towards me, I pushed them back.
Do you know which one?
The female.
Yeah.
She's quite aggressive.
What sort of threats have they made?
It's just the usual paedophile and all that stuff.
OK. Leave a 4 golf. Just speaking to the guards at M&S, they're saying that there's been threats made, but he's been put in fear of violence. Is that all right? Thank you. It is quite sad. These youths that are just spending their days causing problems, committing crime, and they've become hostile towards a member of the public who's trying to do their job. 4 golf. Time to just confirm where they are.
Yeah, we're just walking up towards Market Street now.
We go for it. There it is, grab him. The problem with the youth in Loughborough is as they're getting older, they're just getting more serious with the level of crime that they're committing. It's a run. We're doing everything we can to tackle it. We're taking a very proactive approach and getting them locked up wherever we can. Pop that bottle down for me. Pop that bottle down.
I'm not getting arrested. I'm not getting arrested, Mum. I will go.
You're under arrest on suspicion of assault. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention. When questions to which you later warn.
You fat fucking pig!
And as soon as you calm down, we'll be able to get you all that way. Stay still, nice and calm and slow for me. When you're in public and you're having to restrain an aggressive teenager, it just doesn't look good. I hate it because you have members of the public who think, what on earth are they tackling that young girl to the floor for? They don't know the people that we're dealing with and what they've done. All good? If we have any jobs where it is the youth causing problems, they do generally all get riled up. It's all on Snapchat, it's all on social media, so as soon as something is going on, it gets spread very, very quick. I really don't think that's going to be the last that we see of that group, unless we can somehow turn them around. All right, jump out, and we'll take you up to the desk and get you sorted. There you go, hand coming down.
You get everyone from this police station, our whole crew without window.
You get smoked by like 12-year-olds on a daily. Do you not feel embarrassed? When little kids can outrun you. Just like, let me sit back and think, what I'm doing with my life.
Will your mum be female?
Yeah, she's gonna be a bit annoying, but she won't be female.
Been with us a few times, haven't you?
Few too many.
Mm.
The last time I got arrested, I went court it was last week. I'm off bail and everything. For every single thing. I was on about 7 lots of bail and I'm off every single one.
It's almost like you know how it works.
Nah, not very well.
When's it going to stop?
But this is mine now.
I think being young in the force, you understand and you can engage better with some members of the community that are committing crime. Take your cuffs off if you want. Nice one. If they're not kicking off at you, then I'll always make the effort to be a little bit more gentle, make sure the cuffs aren't smacked on their wrists. To be 25 definitely makes them feel like you're on their level, human to human. It's not like you're a police officer in uniform. There are some people that haven't taken the right course in life, and you want to do as much as you can to help them, but you can't always change what someone wants to do with their life. Thanks, Sarge.
You got food tonight?
I've got my little sandwiches in the fridge, just in case.
3 slices of bread.
The king sandwich, yeah. Policing is not really a career pathway within the Somali community. So when I was planning on joining, a lot of people were telling me, are you sure you want to go down that path? There was a minority who had negative feelings towards me, but they were already committing crime. Now, perception's 100% changed. The Somali community is a lot more trusting of me, purely because I grew up on the area. I look like them, I speak like them, I understand the culture, I understand their religion, and they welcome me with open arms.
Sergeant Ahmad, you have to make your way to attend a Grade 1 sus persons with a torch. There's a vehicle made off from the location on the A6. That's a grey Ford. Over.
Sergeant Ahmed, can that crew just confirm exactly where they've got that vehicle stopped, please?
We're having great issues of burglaries within the area, and then someone's reported these 2 young lads acting a bit suspicious.
You all right, brother? You guys local?
No, we're from Manchester.
Ah, okay. What brings you to Leicester, brother, if you don't mind?
We're going to get this, my brother.
Ah.
This is
American Bully?
Yeah.
Ah, fair play.
You're Somali as well, yeah?
I am. You Somali?
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum, hey? Somali, how can I do it?
Being from a Somali background, and them 2 lads being Somali as well, there was a bit of a mutual respect, I would probably say.
I've had a chat with the passenger. He's provided me some paperwork for the dog he's purchased.
They've provided an account and a reason as to why they were in that particular street. I was happy with it.
We're just going to check the driver's documents are all in order, and then we'll let these 2 chaps go back to Manchester. You got your driving licence on you, brother? Pardon? You got your driving licence on you, brother? No. Okay. So what we'll do is, we'll just take your fingerprint just to confirm who you are.
No. Manchester is not like this, bro. There's no fingerprint, there's nothing, bro.
Oh, technology, you mean?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. We've all got fingerprint. It's all on mobile phones. Is that the name you gave?
No.
Okay. The fingerprints come back to someone else.
Yeah.
So what's your true name?
My true name is that person. I told him I don't know what fingerprints is coming back on a different person.
You know when someone's being truthful or not. You naturally build up that instinct as a police officer. We all have telltale signs. A little scratch there, my hands might be shaking a little bit, not giving you eye contact, looking down.
I'm giving you one last chance, brother, to give me your true details. If you lie to me now, and I can't get any fairer than that, you'll probably end up getting arrested for obstructing a police officer. Then we'll have to take you to the police station.
Whoa.
It's basically catch me if you can, innit? It's a good game to play. And yeah, I like the challenge of it, if I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, I'm giving you one chance, brother, okay? I normally don't give people this many chances. But because you guys are from Manchester, I don't want to do you over like that. Yeah?
I understand.
So, Osman, right, Osman?
Yeah, Osman.
Okay, khalas, why are you going to lie to me for, bro?
Sorry, bro.
Okay, start again fresh with Ibrahim. So have you got a license, brother? No.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to have to take the car. Okay, we're going to be seizing it, okay, for the offence of driving without no licence and insurance.
Dude, you didn't need to fuck up my life like this, bro. Because you are fucking up my life, bro.
I'm not here to fuck up anybody's life.
You are. Come on, bro. I could have got home safely. Now look at me. For me telling you the truth, this was happening to me. Do you not
No,
understand
but
that?
here's the thing.
You're making my life harder, bro. None of this would have happened.
But here's the thing. If you hadn't given your details, you would have ended up getting arrested.
I couldn't even flip and just got off, bro. I swear down, I could have just got off.
Yeah,
but
that
I
would've-
decided to pull over for you guys.
Yeah, but if you got off, that would have just made the whole
No,
thing
it
worse, though,
wouldn't.
innit?
I wouldn't care no more, because you already fucked up my life, bro.
He chose to pick the keys up. He chose to physically get in the car. He chose to switch that engine on and to physically get on the motorway.
See, me and you on different lines.
We are. And I don't think we're going to agree on this topic.
You work with the law, I'm against the law. Simple as, bro. I won't lie to you, bro.
And I think even though they've done wrong and they got caught out and they lost their car and then they had to book a hotel because there was no trains going to Manchester at that time of night, we left on a good mutual spot.
Allah has written it for you. You know what I mean?
I learned my lesson. Do not drive without a license, bro. Simple as.
Assalamu alaikum. Take care, guys. Good seeing you.
You got to give them credit a little bit. They tried their luck, but their luck didn't work.
Hands out. Sarge, looks like it's kitted up, ready for burglary.
She threatened to blackmail me. The guys have sent £1,000.
I've been bullied, harassed, but no one's listening.
Police officer with a taser.
He's just chucking stuff out the window.
We're 5 minutes out.
Pussy boy! Come on! Listen!
It would be a shame to lose you off the tip.